read. Iqra. The first commandment, read. Whole world running to read books, but they're not stopping to read their hearts. Oh, if you tell them to read their heart, they're going to say, I'm a saint. Read my heart, I'm a very knowledgeable one. I know everything. I know things more than the Sahabis knew. I know things more than all the Imam of the Mazhabs. Everything that my grandfathers, I know more. So you're not reading your heart. You're only taking your ego now. Take that kid, keep him quiet a little bit. The sohbat is happening. After that, let them to run around. That one over there. Huh? So read. This is the sohbat. The sohbat. Once you listen, you start reading. You don't listen, you don't read. Because the command is read, but who is going to listen? Allah is going to listen. Iqra, read, recite. Who is listening when you recite? You, yourself. Because you don't know yourself. You're reading the words of Allah. For who to listen? The Quran was sent for who? For Allah. So the sohbat, you listen. You train how to listen. How to listen with your heart. That time when you're listening properly, that time you say what? I hear, I listen, and I obey. Sami'na wa ata'na. I listen and I obey. You don't listen, you will never understand nothing. You don't listen, how that time you're going to read? And that time, it is heedlessness. Reading with heedlessness, zikr with heedlessness, prayer with heedlessness, knowledge with heedlessness. Because you don't know what is needed. It's very dark outside. The darkness of this world is worse. The darkness of this world is entering into the hearts of believers. The smoke of this world is entering into the hearts of the believers, and the believers don't know. Now they start to doubt. The believers are losing their faith. The believers are not knowing what is haq and what is batil. Because those ones representing knowledge is saying there's no haq and there is no batil. Because those ones representing the knowledge now, they're already together with Dajjal, who is coming to say no Shariat. There's no black and white. And our Shaykh, Ya Allah, raise his station, warning the murids. There will come a time very soon in the Akhir Zaman. It is now. We're in the Akhir Zaman. We're in the Akhir of the Akhir Zaman, where he's going to point to the wall that is white and he's going to say it is black. And the murid, oh, I think, Sheikh, you made a mistake. That wall is white, like so many are doing. He says, listen to your Sheikh. Because that time, Prophet is saying, white is black and black is white. How are you going to judge? Oh, you're still judging with your little limited knowledge that is based on your ego. That if you're doing so well with that knowledge, so well with that desire and that ego, then what are you doing here? You should have people running after you. You should have people running after you, and you should be the one taking them out from the darkness and into light. But we see your whole life is dark. Day is dark, night is dark, your dreams filled with snakes and scorpions. And still you think, well, I have an opinion, right? Who says you have an opinion? Islam is about opinion? Oh, because you follow Shaitan. Shaitan says, I have an opinion. I don't want to make sajda to Adam. I have an opinion. MashaAllah. What happened to Sami'na wa Ata'na? Because you never hear yourself. You never hear what's coming out from your mouth, let alone listen to what is coming out from your heart. So that is teaching us to listen. Listen carefully. Listen with your heart. That time when you're listening with your heart, you will know what is haq and what is batil. Person will recite Quran and you will know if there is haq and batil. Person is going to recite hadith and you will know whether it is haq and batil. You're going to hear from the ground, you're going to hear from the skies, you're going to hear from the animals, and you're going to know what is haq and what is batil. Because you cannot trust those books anymore. People whose lives they are based on the book, you cannot trust them anymore. You can trust technology. Oh, technology is coming from the jinns. You cannot trust that anymore, technology. What are you going to do when there are no books? The way the scholars are speaking, if there's no books, it's finished. Today, people are thinking if there's no technology, our lives is finished. Yeah, because we become robot. We have no more spirit. We're not even from the natural world. We start making images of ourselves, thinking that we are what? Lord. Lord. Thinking that we are creator. So we make things and we're turning into that. These days are very dark days. Pull yourselves back. The days and the nights of Rajab, they are filled with light. Pull yourselves back and run to that light. Don't run to the darkness that is inside of you. Run to the light that the Prophet is bringing, that the awliya Allah they are bringing. Run to that light. Run to holy associations. Run to the zikr. Run to the salawats. Run to areas where you can forget yourself and enter into that light. And when you enter into that circle, leave your ego behind. Leave your ego behind. If you enter that circle with your ego, it's not going to help you too. You can enter into that circle, you can enter into the Prophet's tomb. With that ego, nothing will save you. It's not going to help you. Then you're just going to be like Shaitan, making excuses. Oh, these card games is not gambling. This is mubah. Means activity that is not religious. And it is okay. MashaAllah. And the grand Imam, ex-Imam of the Kaaba, that the whole of the nation is following that Imam, is playing while children who are training to become Hafiz, bombs is raining down on them. Playing games. Once upon a time, they say, the Roman Emperor Nero, he played the fiddle while Rome is burning. I wonder what our religious leaders they're doing right now, because the whole world is burning. Some playing cards, some, Allah knows. You know what? They make us to know too. Not through divine knowledge, but through their technology, because people have no shame. Whatever they're doing, they're showing. May Allah forgive us. Amen. May Allah turn our hearts away to make it sour from all these wrong actions, wrong people, wrong activities. Amen. Make our heart, may Allah make our heart to become more alive and more warm and to feel more love for the people who are running for the sake of Allah. May Allah raise the station of our Shaykh. May Allah forgive me and bless you. Al-Fatiha. Ameen. Salam.